When I first heard the term gaslighting a few years ago, it sounded like lighting gas lamps in early 20th century Britain. But the term took on a far more ominous meaning in recent years. According to Webster's dictionary, it can mean the actus or practice of grossly misleading someone, especially for one's own advantage. The administration uses this manipulative technique to justify its own illegal actions. This has been particularly true of its immigration deportation campaign. Trump ran his presidential campaign on ridding the country of murderers, rapists, and sexual predators who supposedly streamed across U.S. borders during Democratic administrations. The accusations were proven untrue. That hasn't stopped the assault on people's rights. Heavily armed and masked ICE agents descended upon multiple cities to theoretically rid them of criminal immigrants. The facts show otherwise. 70% of arrested immigrants have no criminal record. The majority of those with a record violated traffic laws or committed misdemeanors. Statistics show immigrants commit fewer crimes per capita than U.S. citizens. The most egregious examples of abuse happened in Minneapolis with the recent killings of Renee Good and Alex Preddy, both U.S. citizens. This is where the administration employed gaslighting to justify its actions. Renee Good was protesting an immigrant sweep by ICE. Her car apparently was blocking access for ICE vehicles. She was told to move her car, which she did or attempted to do. An ICE agent had moved around to the front of the car in violation of standard law enforcement practice. Good pulled forward. The ICE agent quickly moved to the side of her car and promptly fired 3 rounds from his gun, killing her. As the public screamed for justice, Trump and his sycophants immediately claimed she was trying to run over the agent. This is classic gaslighting, as the perpetrator blames the victim for the perpetrator's actions. In the second case, Alex Preddy participated in an ICE protest when an agent threw down a woman in front of him. He attempted to assist her when agents swarmed and attacked him. They discovered he was carrying a gun, disarmed him, and then shot him multiple times in cold blood. In response to public backlash, Trump officials claimed he was a domestic terrorist and was endangering law enforcement personnel by carrying a gun, despite the fact that he had a constitutional right to carry it, never brandished it, and was disarmed before being shot to death. Aside from the fact that gaslighting is a form of manipulation, it's also completely contrary to the teachings of Jesus. He makes clear before we point out a problem with others, we must remove the log in our own eyes. The administration continues to have multiple logs in their eyes. As followers of Jesus, the last thing we should do is to blame victims and exonerate perpetrators. To learn more about politics and the gospel, consider my new book on Amazon, How Politics Has Distorted the Gospel.